Welcome to Insights from Getting Undressed with speaker, author, and coach, David Cooks.
I'm David Cooks, and welcome to Insights from Getting Undressed, where we speak with readers from across the country to get their insights after reading my book, Getting Undressed from Paralysis to Purpose. Our guest today is Susan Marshall from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Susan, welcome to the program.
Thank you, David. You did that very, very well. A lot of people, when they get to the city name, they go like, Oconomowoc. So well done.
Well, I am a Wisconsinite, so it does help. So, hey, before we get started with our questions about the book, I want to give you an opportunity to share a little bit about your background, what you do, what you're doing, so our audience knows a little bit more about you.
Fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate that. I founded Backbone Institute based on three characteristics of backbone: competence, confidence, and risk-taking. And I found them in your book, by the way. We'll chat about that in a little bit. I've been doing this work for about 30 years, and really my mission in life is to help people develop strength and to recognize, we'll go to one of your favorite quotes in a minute, things don't stop you, you stop you. And, we make stories in our heads and then we live those stories, whether they're true or false. So in a nutshell, that's my work: competence, confidence, risk-taking. I am, like you, an author. So we share that distinction as well. So thanks for having me. I'm delighted to be with you.
Well, fantastic. We're happy to have you. We really are. So let's get started. What story in the book did you relate to the most and why?
Yeah, the whole book really struck me. As you know, we have spoken a number of times, but as you set it up, the thought that a 15-year-old kid would be pursuing his dream and really working hard at it, trying to make the team, only to end up in the hospital and have that just whoosh, like the rug pulled out from underneath you, was so powerful to me, in conjunction with the fact that your parents' expectations did not change. In all of the work that you and I both do, we see a lot of people from a lot of walks of life. And I believe the greatest gift any of us have been given is our upbringing. When you have little and the expectations are high, you develop into a David Cooks kind of person. And that is just so profound to me. I thought that was really, really wonderful.
Okay. Our second question: what are some of your key takeaways from the book?
Wow, there are so many. Persistence, patience, service. You're always looking for a way to help other people, to use the experiences that you've had to help others kind of pick it up. I love one of the things that you wrote was, you don't pull yourself up by the bootstraps. That just hurts the groin. That made me laugh out loud. It's like, but we hear that all the time. Come on, man, pull up the bootstraps. No. Faith, absolutely faith. When you are grounded in the true understanding that you are here for a purpose, mm-hmm. and that everything that you are experiencing is building that purpose and demonstrating that purpose. It's just very, very powerful. Acceptance is probably the last one. He's like, I can't change what has happened to me. I can either reject it and live in bitterness, or I can accept it and say, okay, now what?
Right. Okay. I do want to go back again to your first answer.
Okay.
And to see if there is something personally that you would be willing to share that made that story of my transition from walking to not walking so potent for you.
I think what I related to was being the second of 6 kids. I was kind of invisible, and yet I was the pseudo mom for my family. Mm-hmm. So we didn't have a lot either. And we didn't know, I didn't know we were poor, but my best friend, her father was in sales and they had real hamburgers. I mean, a hamburger her dad would make for us at a birthday party would have fed my family.
Right.
It's like Velveeta cheese. We had none of that. Real butter. It's like we did. So I related to that aspect of it and to the fact that I was expected to learn. I was a good student, so that was great. But I was expected to be consistent, to perform, to simply accept what was going on and keep it to myself, just do it. Right. So I related to that very, very strongly.
Okay. What's your favorite quote from the book?
I have two. Can I have two?
Okay, sure. You can. Sure, you can have two.
Okay. My first one was excuses don't stop you. Obstacles don't stop you. Stopping stops you.
Hmm.
And if you think about that, it's counterintuitive because we're fired up and we're going to go. But there's an obstacle and it's bigger than me and I don't know what to do. Right? So I stop. No, that's not stopping. You stop when you stop. I thought that was extraordinary. And then the second one is it's be intentional about making other people's lives better. Do it on purpose, for purpose. Hmm. To me, that's really kind of the essence of your book. All of the struggles come down to serving others.
Wow. Okay, great. Before we end the interview today, we give our guest a chance to freestyle. Yeah. And it's a moment to just, whatever's on your heart to say about the book that you want the rest of the world to know, here's your opportunity.
Well, thank you. And it is probably the exact response I had to you when I first read the manuscript was, this is an important reminder and a powerful message today, which this came out, 2 years ago now?
Almost 2 years ago.
Boy, does time fly. But in this COVID-19 moment, people read this book. What we are all dealing with now is difficult. Yes. It's a change. Yes. Is it an obstacle? Yeah, if we want to look at it. But what you lived and what you wrote about with such heart, with such kindness, with such service, I just want people to read your book because it puts everything else, using your other word, back into perspective. It's a moment.
Well, thank you. We'll have more insights from Getting Undressed next time. Remember this, whatever life throws at you, your ability to endure it is always greater than your willingness to endure it.
You can order your copy of Getting Undressed from Paralysis to Purpose at davidcookspeaks.com or on amazon.com. Special thanks to Susan Marshall for sharing her insights from Getting Undressed.